There she go talking a mess all around town, making me stressed. It really ain't that complicated. Y'all walking around looking all frustrated. What y'all know about that Brooke Valentine? Oh my gosh, when I found out she was on this show, it kind of made my heart happy because I love to see old school, not old school, but people I grew up listening to when I was in high school, a little old school for me, come back and show us what they've been up to. So this is a really good surprise. Best friend, did you get a chance to catch the episode? If you haven't, stay tuned. We're gonna get right into this review. So this is season 4, episode 1 of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and y'all, this season is going to be packed full of excitement and drama, and I can already tell that I'm here for it just a little bit. But again, I was here for Atlanta and they still did your girl wrong, but that's okay. We are hoping that they give us what we're looking for. So yeah, Hazel-E is back in the intro section. Now remember, she had lost her peach. Well, what do you lose in Hollywood? You lose your Oscar award thing. You lose your award when you're not on the screen anymore, and Fizz actually lost his, so he's no longer a part of the whole little mixture of the intro, which means you ain't getting paid as much because you're no longer a main character on the show. But Fizz was replaced by Safari, so that gives you some idea of the popularity and what's been going on, the shift and the shake and stuff. And I'm gonna get into it later as to what I think happened as far as Hazel-E is concerned, but we'll get there. So the episode begins with our girl Keyshia Cole, and y'all know we love us some Keyshia Cole. She is our Mary J. Blige. She is our generation's Mary J. Blige, but she hasn't made any good music in a while. You know, I'm going back to I remember when my heart broke. I remember when I gave up loving you. Oh wait, this episode just had so much good music in it. I was just here for it, but anyways, so we know that her and Booby aren't together. But see, look, I'm interested because this whole time they introduced Keyshia Cole, they didn't even talk anything about her drama with her lawsuit. So I'm wondering if they can't even mention it right now. And if they can't mention it, then I really don't care why she's on the show, because I don't think she needs to be on this type of platform. But then again, she needs this type of platform to relaunch her music career. But E.Michelle kind of has already taken her spot. So I don't know. I'm so conflicted. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole Keyshia Cole being on Love and Hip Hop thing. I think the whole her and Booby thing is just for the show. I don't feel like why would you even mention the fact that he's not playing and he may be a little broke? Like, I just wouldn't even put my baby daddy in that situation. As much as I don't like him, or as much as I don't care for him, whatever the case may be, I would never put our business out like that. But they doing it for the kids, so whatever that is. Then we're introduced to Hazel-E once again. All the surgery, y'all, this is just too much plastic for me. Bless her heart. I really thought she was really a beautiful girl prior to, but this is just getting ridiculous. I think she's gone a little bit too far, and I'm ready for her to not look like this anymore. But I'm afraid that she can't go back anymore. Once you go, whatever she did, you can't go back. But anyway, she is with her dude, Rose Burgundy. Her and Cat Williams, a pimp named Slipback, are no longer together anymore. And she doesn't say why. She just said that the relationship dissolved. So now she's with Rose Burgundy, who looks to be like he could probably be her son, if I'm not mistaken. He looks about 18, and I think he's like 22 or 23. And she's like, you gotta get you one. I'm like, give me one, because what does he do? I mean, all I see him doing is sucking your toes. But hey, you know, you like it, I love it. Hazel-E, get it. So she's having a women's empowerment. What is up? VH1 must be women's empowerment this year. They must they ain't got nothing else for these women to do, but they're trying to bring more of a positive vibe. Let me tell you what I think they're doing. They're trying to introduce a positive vibe and then show us how people aren't really positive. Catch them teas. I see you, VH1. Y'all behind the scenes working it, trying to play like y'all really, you know, we creating this atmosphere, but these people are just like this. I'm just saying. But anyway, so Hazel-E is planning a women's empowerment event, which actually is a listening party for some of her new music, and just get a chance to chit chat and talk about empowering women, girl code, whatever the case is. But she decides to invite her frenemy, Tierra Marie, as well as Masika and Moniece. And we all know what happened last season with them. It's just too much. I wouldn't even invite them to a women's empowerment thing if I know they don't like me. That just didn't make sense to me. And at that point, I was over Hazel-E from that point on. So then we get to Moniece, Masika, and Zale. And we're introduced to Moniece's new girlfriend. She's been together with her for 6 months, and now they're finally moving in together. And I was like, dang, finally 6 months. But I forgot, this is Hollywood, and Hollywood move faster. So 6 months in Hollywood is like 6 years in regular life, is what I'm assuming, because she said finally like that. And she's a nice looking stud. She says, Monique says that her son likes him, Fizz likes him. Her. I'm pretty sure she refers to herself as her. I'm sorry. Likes her, and everything is good. She's just in a good place in her life. Then we see Masika walk up. Now, I have a plus size fatigue. I have a plus size physique, and I can relate to wanting to wear some things, but I just felt like Masika looked a little stuffed inside of her little swimming suit get up. But hey, she liked it. I love it. And then we're introduced to Zale, and Zale is Tierra Marie's cousin, who also what does he do? He's what does he do? Y'all tell me. Oh, he's a stylist. And I was like, okay, little stylist, weird. But one of the things I picked up on from Zale was that I think he goes both ways, because he said he likes the hot dogs, but then he doesn't mind the tacos. Meow, 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 meow. And I was like, oh, okay, tacos, that sounds really good. But anyway, so they start talking, and they talk about being invited to this event. They're like, okay, well, we're gonna go and we're gonna cut up, you know. Basically that's what they said. They're gonna just do whatever they want to do. Fizz, Safari, and Booby meet up, and they're just playing basketball. They're getting a chance to get to know each other. Come to find out, Fizz's son and Booby's son are the same age, so they're like, oh, we should link up. And Safari asks him like, hey, I heard Keyshia Cole new song. I think the song is about you. And he goes, yeah, man. And Safari was like, yeah, because I can relate. I got a lot of songs written about me. And I had to go back. I was like, well, which songs is written about Safari? I'm going to go back and listen to some Nicki Minaj so I can figure out which ones is written about her. About him. Sorry about that. And then that was pretty much the conversation that they had. Booby just lets everybody know that he is interested in restarting his career as a rapper. If you guys can remember from the Keyshia Cole show on BET, he did say that he always had dreams of being a rapper. So this was kind of like his fallback career, and now he got to fall back on that career. So we're going to see how this little thing works. I'm just like, baby, you can go be a coach or something. If, you know, if basketball don't work, why don't you stay in basketball? Why you want to be a rapper? But none of my business. Then we're introduced to my girl, Brooke Valentine. Girl fight, yes. And she looks absolutely gorgeous. She looks beautiful. I was here for everything about her look. I love how she is on screen. She's very personable. You could tell she got a little hint of attitude. I don't know. I think y'all know Carly Red is my girl in Atlanta. I'm pretty sure Brooke Valentine is gonna be my girl on here, where she could do wrong, but she can't do no wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think she's gonna be that girl. But anyway, she tells us that she took time off to raise her son. I went back and read that her son is actually special needs. So now it makes a lot of sense as to why she had to take some time off in order to work with her son. And now she's like, well, I'm ready and I'm back. So she is messing with a guy named Marcus. And Marcus looked like he just, you know, could have been in B2K. He giving me all kinds of boy band vibes, Omarion vibes, J Boog vibes. He's giving me all of that. Straight 2000s, okay? And I love it. He's a handsome man. He looks good. They look good together, and I was here for their relationship until she said me and him have been together for a year, but prior to that I couldn't mess with him because he was still married. And when he told me he had gotten a divorce, I jumped right on it. I was like, oh, hell, Moni. You couldn't let my girl just be? You couldn't let her just be, okay? I knew it was finna be something. We gonna get to that in just a minute. But anyways, they're just so lovey-dovey. I love it. He tells her that his mom is coming, and he wants her to meet his mom. I was like, okay, hasn't it been a year? You haven't met her yet, but okay, it's Hollywood. I guess things like that happen. But anyway, she says she wants to spend some quality time with his mom by themselves. And he's like, fine, that's cool. We'll see how that goes. So then we got Hazel-E at the Women Empowerment event, aka her listening party. And she pulls up in that something you can't afford. And that was the chopper, you know, her chopper and her $50,000 fur. That's what she calls it, not me. Whatever. I'm guessing that's a new thing, pull up in furs and choppers. And I really don't think that she owns. Well, y'all have to send me some receipts to let me know that she owned this chopper. But long story short, her and Masika end up getting into it because Masika making cat calls at her while she's up on stage. And I mean, it was pointless. Like, okay, y'all need to grow up. Like, really, y'all went to this event with intentions of doing what y'all did, but y'all are supposed to be adults. Like, everyone just needs to grow up. Hazel-E should have just ignored it or had her security put them out, but she wanted her scene to be a little bit longer. So what did she do? Of course, she walked over to them, and I was just like, oh, y'all are so annoying. Like, really super duper annoying. Then we have Brooke and Mama Lori, and Mama Lori just breaks it down to her. Yeah, y'all look good together, y'all look nice together, I love you together, I hope y'all make it work, y'all make some beautiful music together, but baby, y'all can't get married because he's still married. And woo wait, let me tell y'all, she didn't say that they were still married, but she said y'all can't get married. And then we come back from that scene and we see what happens. So then we got Tierra Marie, and Tierra is mad at Hazel-E because there was supposed to be an invite sent and there was not an invite sent, so she wasn't invited to the women's empowerment event, and she feels like, you know, this is the final straw between us and our friendship. And I was like, y'all been not really friends though, y'all been frenemies for a long time. Like, I don't even understand why you even would care that much, but of course everybody needs a story. So they pull up, Hazel-E pulls up to the place, and they sit down for like a half a second, and then all of a sudden they just start getting into it, and they get into it about who's a better friend and who's not a friend, who holding up to girl code and who not holding up to girl code. According to Hazel-E, it's still being said that Tierra Marie had a little fellatio going on with Young Berg, and I'm like, who cares? Like, I don't care about that. Why would you even say that if that's supposed to be your friend? But again, that's not really your friend, it's your frenemy. But anyways, they end up getting into it. Tierra ends up like leaving, walking away, but then they still keep going at it. It was just pointless. Like, I'm over Hazel-E, and I'm this close to being over Tierra Marie, even though she was my girl back in the day. I'm over her storyline until she gets herself together, because it's just too much. So back at the studio with Keyshia Cole, Booby comes in, and Booby's like, hey, I want to make our relationship right. I want to be your friend again. And I was like, oh, let's check yes or no if you want to be my friend. And Keyshia was like, well, we tried this before and it didn't work. I'm like, girl, if y'all don't go ahead, hell, you done went with baby and caused the whole little scene. You need him. Y'all need each other. Y'all need to get back together and be one big happy family and say, you know what, things gonna get better. Okay, that's what y'all need to do. But quit acting so hard. And that's the problem I have with Keyshia Cole. You can see it, that this is genuinely how she is in real life, that she has such a big heart that she shuts people off when they do something to her. And yes, cheating is bad, but at the same time, you took vows. So I'm just saying, work it out, make it happen. Then we got Hazel-E and Nikki, baby, and they meet up to catch up, and Lord, it was just too much plastic on one scene. I just couldn't take it. I was like, this is just too much. It was hard to look at. Nikki's face looked like this, and Hazel-E looked like that. I'm sorry. That's what they look like to me. I'm so sorry. And then they introduced Alexis Sky, which we saw Alexis Sky on Love and Hip Hop ATL. Y'all remember that? She came and she was dating, was she dating Jessica Dime? She was on a date with Jessica Dime. But anyway, so, you know, she has beef with Masika over Fetty Wap and all of that. And it was just pointless conversations. They trying to be hard. They gonna gang up on Masika and show them who boss, you know. Ooh, they shaking the table. That's what I felt like. Like, what y'all finna do? Ain't nothing but room and opportunity, but y'all up here rapping because y'all want to be on TV. But whatever. Brooke and Marcus meet up. Brooke looks gorgeous. She comes to the door like, yes, I know you want some of this, but you ain't gonna get done because I just found out you're still married, not from the grapevine, but from your own mama, okay? And she looks genuinely hurt, and he comforts her in his own little way, but you could tell he's a player, okay? Because he didn't never say nothing like, you know, baby, I'm really sorry. I knew that I didn't want to lose you, so I went to it. No, he was just like, I got other stuff going on, so I'm trying to make sure that I keep you. I didn't want you to walk away. I'm like, oh, goodness, Marcus, why you got to be like this? You acting like just these regular dudes off the street, and I'm not here for it. They work it out. He puts his arms around her. Things are supposed to be copacetic. They're supposed to be good. And in the last scene, we got Moniece, Hazel-E, Nikki, and Alexis. They are at karaoke, which is where they wanted to go find them, you know, and break things up and cause some drama and mess. And lo and behold, Masika ain't there. Which I'm pretty sure Love and Hip Hop told her, don't come tonight. If she's been there any other night, she's the one that's been bringing them. Why would they say that they know they be at karaoke and then Masika not show up? Mysteriously, she's busy and she's at the studio. First of all, what music is Masika working on? Like, can somebody tell me? Because, again, I said, If my baby daddy was Jermaine Dupri and I was a singer, a rapper, I would be in the studio. I don't care if we don't mess with each other like that. You're gonna give me something because I didn't have this baby pop out of my cootie cute. So you owe me, boo-boo. You owe me something. So I don't understand who she's working with and why she can't seem to get no music put out. Whew. Lord have mercy. But anyways, they tried to run up on her, but they didn't find her. But of course, Zell was there, and Zell was like, okay, and what? So what do you want to do? He was like, y'all look like some bad bitches, but at the same time, I reads bad bitches to filth. And I was like, okay, I see you. And of course, Alexis Scott throws a drink at Zell, which is all she could do. Security walks up, and she threw her purse at him. Now, to me, those are fighting words. Anytime you throw something at somebody, those are fighting words. I don't care if you gay, straight, whatever. Those are fighting words to me. I like that he conducted himself very well. I don't know what he would have done if security wasn't there, but he did conduct himself very well as far as not putting his hands on somebody that just threw something at him and they were just having words back and forth. Do better, Alexis. Do better. So, anyways, that whole conversation was just petty and ridiculous, and I wasn't here for it. I'm not here for the petty. Like, I'm here for the drama, just not the petty. Like, y'all just making up stuff now. Like, ooh, let's go find out where they at. Let's go be big and bad, and y'all not big and bad. Like, if y'all was big and bad, y'all would fight offside of cameras. Like, I don't need a camera to get at my enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, not cool. So that's the end of the episode. Next episode, this whole season is about to be lit. They just got so much going on. We're gonna find out whether or not Ray J can have babies. We're gonna find out how Marcus got another girlfriend, which is actually the paralegal he was having draft up the divorce papers. First of all, you making all this money, you going on tour with the game, I'm gonna need you to get a whole lawyer, not a paralegal. So this paralegal situation sounded a little fishy anyway, which is probably why you're using a paralegal, so that the stuff won't, I don't know, but it's a whole lot of drama. We gonna find out. Tierra Maria is dating old boy from Love and Hip Hop New York who just got locked up. Y'all, it's too much, okay? But I'm here for every minute of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I am excited about this season. Like, I cannot wait to see what unfolds and how everything goes. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode down below in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Y'all know your girl got to get back into work, so let me get out of here. KK, bye.